The Three Gorges Dam is one of the most prestigious dams built at any time. It's also the biggest. Potain, the world leader in tower cranes, was chosen by the CTGPC company as one of the partners to provide the distribution of concrete with conveyors linked to the largest crane in the Potain range, the MD 2200. Founded in 1928 and now part of the Manitowoc company, Potain is considered as a technology leader in the tower cranes field, with a rich past in innovating products and patents. The company manufactures different types of tower cranes, as well as special models for large-scale projects like this one. Potain is also present in China, thanks to its production site. The dam was created for the production of electricity, the irrigation of cultivable upstream land, and to control the river level. Total power will be 18,200 megawatts. A town of 80,000 inhabitants and several villages will be swallowed up by the lake of more than 600 kilometers created by the dam. In all, more than 1 million people will be displaced. The construction of the biggest concrete dam in the world on the Yangtze, with a height of 175 meters and a width of 2,300 meters, represents 10 years of study and 17 years of work. More than 27 million cubic meters of concrete will be poured, and 600,000 tons of steel will be used, with around 30,000 people working day and night. Construction will be completed in 2009. For the construction of such a project, CTGPC has decided to pour the concrete from tower slewing cranes, on which articulated conveyors called top belt are attached. This intelligent system of conveyors linked to cranes will make it possible to obtain continuous production of 300 to 400 cubic meters an hour inside a circle of 200 meters in diameter and unlimited height. The MD 2200 pole will be fixed in the concrete on a bedding base and sunk in the concrete as the crane rises. An adaptable telescopic cage is adapted to the crane pole at any height of the pole, as is a derrick, which is also telescopic and situated at the top of the pole. The crane itself will telescope the whole unit. 2 mixing plants with a capacity of 600 cubic meters per hour will provide round-the-clock production of concrete. Concrete will be transported to the cranes via conveyors operating without interruption. There are 3 top belt conveyors. A conveyor called a transfer conveyor, which will receive the concrete via other conveyors from the concrete mixing plant and supply an articulated conveyor called a pole conveyor vertically and horizontally. A pole conveyor 50 meters long, articulated on the transfer pole on one side, which pours the concrete into a hopper on the other on a conveyor called a jib conveyor. The pole conveyor can be raised by more than 20 degrees thanks to a winch situated on the telescopic derrick. A 50-meter jib conveyor, articulated with the transfer pole and supported by the crane's hoisting hook, within an angle limit of 20 degrees upwards or downwards. Thanks to a combination of crane rotation movements and the movement of the jib trolley forwards or backwards, it can easily be seen that the conveyors are connected to each other, thus providing the cover of a concrete work circle of practically 200 meters in diameter. The conveyors are guided from the crane cabin overhanging the site using conventional crane controls. Onboard electronics enable control and monitoring of the top belt conveyors linked to the crane by television dial, but also of the conveyors from the concrete mixing plant. crane preserves its main crane functions when it's not used to convey concrete. Particularly during crane maintenance and cleaning operations, the 500 LCC type continuous current hoisting winch makes possible skip work of 8 cubic meters at a speed of 60 meters per minute, and therefore provides approximate production of 100 cubic meters an hour. The 500 horsepower continuous current hoisting winch has a speed range of 0 to 120 meters per minute and is adapted to all uses: 5 meters per minute reduced speed conveyor or 120 meters per minute hoisting hook, and provides very progressive speeds. Frequency variation distribution winch with low speeds in conveyor version and a progressive speed range from 0 to 120 meters per minute in normal use. Electronic variation rotation with low speed of 0.1 meters per minute in conveyor version and progressive speed of 0 to 0.5 meters per minute in normal use. Because of the dusty environment of the dams, all the electrical equipment is grouped together in a spacious sealed shelter on the crane's super elevation. The crane's super elevation operation, which adds pole elements, is done at the same time as the super elevation of the top belt conveyor system. 2 days are enough to super elevate the crane and the top belt system by 12 meters in height. Control of the equipment relies on cutting-edge technology, such as power electronics, industrial computers, terrain bus for communication between all the components, such as programmable automata, sensors, variable speed units. Everything has been provided to facilitate maintenance. The control command system is capable of transmitting warning messages for preventive maintenance and provides all the indications necessary for repair so as to ensure corrective maintenance. All access to equipment is designed to facilitate maintenance. Work is guaranteed day and night to make sure deadlines are kept. This indicates the importance of ensuring the reliability of the top belt crane and the 24-hour Potain service. Potain wishes to thank the CTGPC company for its trust in acquiring and using the MD top belt cranes, so proving their efficiency. Potain gives you the ideal solution for the construction of big projects with its wide range of top belt, the 2200 being one among many others.